Hi, everybody. I'm running a little late. Sorry about that. Come on in this evening. How was your Monday today? Do you have a fear of success? It can be similar to the fear of failure, but let me know if that's something that you have dealt with in the past. Fear of success can really affect your ability to reach out and go for your dreams. Come on in. If you're watching, say hi. Send me a thumbs up. Just say hello. Just drop me a hello. I just want to hear from you and how your day was today. I'm going to go ahead and get into it, okay? I'm going to talk about fear of success today. Being fearful of success seems like a strange concept, actually, but the truth is a lot of baggage can come along with achievement. And if you know what I'm talking about, send me a thumbs up if you've experienced this before. It can kind of hold you back if you have that in your subconscious. So becoming successful in anything can mean more and more public exposure, greater responsibilities, and more pressure, both from yourself and others. Have you ever experienced that? Are you going through anything like that right now? I know I have in the past. I've, subconsciously, because I think everybody wants to be successful, but then subconsciously we can hold ourselves back sometimes. So anxiety, self-doubt, fear of failure, and I talked about that on another live I did. Fear of failure, many other negative thought patterns can arise, and the success that was supposed to be or bring happiness and joy to a person's life could turn out into misery and pain really quickly. Because when we're thinking about success, we don't always think about what comes along with success. So I did another live on the fear of failure and overcoming that. And so that's a good one to watch because I gave some really good tips in that as far as overcoming that. So come on in and say hi to me if you're watching this evening. Just give me a thumbs up and tell me how your day went. How are you today? Anna, did you have a good day today? Do you ever have a fear of success? Is that anything that any of you are dealing with out there? When all of this is taken into account, having a fear of success starts with becoming more understood, basically. But still, like any fear, it can be overcome. First, by going deeper into what exactly the fear of success is and all the symptoms it presents. So some of the symptoms that can present, one of them is the fear of failure that goes along with the fear of success. Since the road to success is often paved with many failures, this can be taxing on someone who's affected greatly by their failures. So, yeah, because, you don't always achieve success right off. So, being fear successful, you're going to have to go through some failures to achieve your goals and to be where you want to be with your business. And sometimes there's a huge learning curve. I also did another live on the stages of learning. That one's a really good one. That can help you and your mindset when you're thinking about your success, especially if you're starting in a business where you have a big learning curve and you don't know everything you need to know yet. That is a good one to watch because I talked about the 5 steps of learning. The first step is you don't know what you don't know, but basically I go into that. So I believe it's still up on my page. Yeah, but by that can, you know, if you're affected by fear of failure, you can also be a fear of success because, you know, you have to go through a lot to get to where you want to be. But again, being successful brings more attention onto you in a lot of situations. And you may have a fear of failure. You may be more of an introvert. And, you know, that may be something that makes you kind of hold back subconsciously because you don't want to be like thrown out there in the front. You kind of like to stay in the back. But, you know, there are plenty of businesses actually where you can be successful and make money and you don't have to be out there as much, you know. A lot of people do those kind of businesses online and things like that, on YouTube. And, you know, there's ways to make money on YouTube and you don't even have to put your face on there. That's pretty cool. But, you know, another thing that goes along with fear of success is perfectionism. When we have a perfectionist thought pattern, then our thoughts fixate on we're not good enough, you know, and that can kind of hold you back. Or you may have a feeling of guilt. We may feel guilty from increased attention taking away from our families, you know. So all this stuff plays into the fear of failure and the fear of success. They're kind of similar. But being fearful of success is kind of like you start thinking of all the responsibilities that you might have when you're successful. You may have a lot more responsibilities and things like that, and that might hold you back. So, you know, if you have a good system and you have a daily mode of operation that you go by every day, then that can kind of cut down on that fear of success. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I see you on here. Thank you for tuning in. Do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about at all, if this is resonating with you. You know, it helps those Facebook algorithms out and shows that you're enjoying what I'm talking about. So, you know, so similar to fear of failure, the fear of success, you know, from going after our goals and stepping out of our comfort zone, that can be a big thing, you know, just doing something that you're not used to doing and putting yourself out there. If you have an introverted nature, you know, when we become successful at anything, more recognition is usually thrown our way, obviously. And if you're an introvert, this might be something that may hold you back from pursuing something or pursuing being successful at something that you want to do. It can mean the requirement to speak more, maybe, or be in the public eye more frequently. So if this is resonating with you, any of you, let me know. Hi, Dallas. How are you today? I know Dallas has been getting on and doing some lives. I've been watching her. And yeah, so what do y'all think? Y'all have any comments about that? Have you ever felt like your fear of success has crept up in your mind at all? I know that it has me subconsciously. You know, it wasn't even really conscious. It was just like, and then I realized one day, I knew I had these kind of fears in the back of my mind. And I knew that I wasn't taking steps that I needed to take that I knew would help because of fear. And there's just so many factors that come into becoming successful and, you know, putting yourself out there and making yourself uncomfortable. But, you know, it's all worth it when you do go through all that because, you know, as long as you can keep everything in balance, then the fear of success, I think anyone should be able to overcome. I think having a good daily mode of operation and making sure you have time for yourself and your family will take away that fear that you're not going to have any personal time. And also, if you're doing a business where you're building residual income, that's going to help with that because once you get to a point where you have residual income, basically what you're doing is you're buying your time back instead of trading your hours for money every day. So it also, you know, it depends on what kind of business you're doing because some businesses require so much time when you're successful. And, you know, if you choose one that buys your time back, then it's not like that. So that can play into helping your family life, helping the culture of your family, giving you more time to be able to travel, spend time with your family. You won't feel guilty that way, you know, just having a good system. And I'm not seeing any comments from you guys. I don't know if y'all are having trouble commenting, but, you know, let me know if this resonated with you at all today, okay? Because I think there's a lot of people out there who may be afraid of success subconsciously, but they're not really aware of it consciously. And I became aware that I had that, you know, not too long ago. And I was just like looking at myself and, you know, things that I could be doing to help my business grow that I wasn't doing. So now I've started doing a lot of those things and being more consistent, even when I'm not in the mood. I'm not always in the mood to come on here and do a live 3 times a week. But, you know, I always feel better after I do it because I know I'm doing what I need to do. And I'm also creating rapport with people, letting people get to know who I am, my thoughts, and hopefully providing some good information out there. So I think I pretty much said what I had to say, but, you know, drop me a line, just say, hey, you know, yeah, I've been there before, or I had a good day, or whatever. Just say anything you want. If you have any questions about anything that I'm doing right now, let me know, and I'll be happy to send you some information. Okay? I'm with a company. We call it the House of Brands because we have 10 different brands, and it's very easy to get started, super easy, and it's a really great business. So if you want to know more about it, ask me and I'd be happy to tell you. I hope you all have a good rest of the week. Today was a pretty good day. I hope you had a good day too. And you had a good Monday. That's good to hear, Mike. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I hope y'all have a good week, and I'll be back on here Wednesday, okay? And I will talk to you later. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Bye.